Working abroad sounds simple. Apply for a job, sign a contract, fly overseas. Start earning. This is what most recruiters want you to believe. But the truth is very different. Every year, thousands of Filipinos leave the country full of hope they trust. Recruiters, they trust contracts, they trust promises. And many of them only discover the truth after landing. Abroad, recruiters often talk about salary. They talk about benefits. They talk about opportunity. What they do not talk about are the conditions behind the job. They do not talk about unpaid overtime. They do not talk about sudden job changes. They do not talk about long working hours. They do not talk about living conditions. Many OFWs realize too late that the job they accepted is not the job they are actually doing. Some work longer hours than promised. Some get lower take-home pay than expected. Some live in places very different from what they've imagined. And once you are abroad, quitting is not easy. You are far from home. You have expenses. You have family depending on you. This is why so many OFWs say one sentence after leaving the Philippines: "No one told me this." Before, this video is not meant to scare you. It is meant to prepare you, because knowing the truth before leaving home can save you from years of regret. In this video, we will talk about the things that recruiters never tell OFWs before going abroad. Things you need to know before it is too late. One of the biggest things recruiters rarely explain is job scope. Your contract may say one position, but in reality, you may be asked to do many other tasks. Cleaner becomes helper. Helper becomes laborer. Laborer becomes all-around worker. And refusing is not always an option. Another truth is overtime. Many contracts mention overtime pay. But they do not explain how often overtime is required. Some OFWs work 10 to 12 hours a day, 6 or 7 days a week, without proper rest. Saying no can risk your job, recruiters. Also, avoid talking about salary deductions. Your gross salary looks good on paper, but deductions reduce what you actually take home: accommodation, transportation, food, medical, agency fees. By the time everything is deducted, your savings are much less than expected. Another thing rarely discussed is job security. Some jobs are project-based. Some companies terminate workers early. Some visas are tied to a single employer. If the job ends, your stay ends. Finding a new employer is not always easy. Recruiters also rarely explain emotional pressure. Living abroad is not just about money. It is about loneliness, homesickness, mental stress, long working hours, and isolation make it harder. Many OFWs struggle silently because they feel they have no choice. These are not rare cases. These are common realities. And yet, many people only learn about them after leaving the Philippines. Going abroad is not a shortcut to success. It is a long and difficult journey. Some OFWs succeed. Some struggle, and some return home with nothing. The difference is not luck. The difference is preparation. Before leaving the Philippines, research everything. Job role, working hours, salary, deductions. Accommodation. Visa conditions. Never depend on promises alone. Always read your contract carefully. Ask questions, even uncomfortable ones. Talk to people already working abroad. Learn from their experiences. Not from advertisements. And remember one thing: working overseas can change your life, but only if you go with open eyes. If you are planning to work abroad, or if you are already an OFW, share your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone avoid a mistake. Subscribe to this channel for real OFW stories, honest insights, and realities